Guys, we have again appeared here with next episode. The last episode you have already seen with the New Year special. So we have again appeared here right with our next episode of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. First of all, before I go any further, I would like to thank on behalf of Dr. Shyama Prasad Enlightenment Federation to everyone who are working towards it. The behind screen people, the editors, and the cameraman, and everyone, right, who are contributing towards these videos. So we just want your contribution to share as much as it possible. View us, watch us, hear it, because normally these are all the conversations what we are actually delivering, and these are the facts what exactly happened in the life of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee in the Indian independence.
Had laid loose brutal repression through the police and the military on people of Midnapur, who were simultaneously ravaged by national calamities and food shortage. He did this using permanent officials by setting aside repeated objections by Shyama cabinet. Shyama Prasad's letter of resignation referred to earlier should leave no one in doubt about the British hand in Midnapur atrocities. When the governor still refused to mend his ways, Shyama Prasad had resigned from the cabinet. Midnapur atrocities were one of the key reasons. Even after resigning, he did not let the governor off the hook. In February 1943, he ensured that the Haq Ministry agreed for an inquiry into the alleged atrocities in Midnapur. This was a slap on the face of the governor.
So today we are going to talk about the next episode, what happened after that. You have already heard Priyanka, who has already spoken regarding this independence incidents. So I'm going to talk about the next set of the real life of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. So the seeds of discontent had already been sown amongst the Hindu and Muslim population of Bengal when the British colonial rulers headed by Lord Curzon partitioned Bengal in 1905. Though both of communities fought together to reunite Bengal and was finally successful in nullifying the partition in 1911. The British had succeeded in dividing a wedge between the two communities by pushing forth the narrative into the minds of the Muslim populace that the partition would help them economically. The tension between the two communities had heightened between 11 to 14 February 1946, and with riots and communal clashes. In Calcutta, both the Hindu and Muslim newspaper at that time added fuel to throw inflammatory and high partisan reporting, thus increasing the antagonism between the two communities. So this actually happened, and these are so much of encouragement that we want to know more about this person, how he diverted this Indian politics, how he actually contributed towards this Indian independence. So that's what I have spoken today, and we will definitely appear again with our next set of research papers, and again with this certain discussion about Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee in the next episode. So that's all from my end today, guys. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Suhrawardy was completely taken aback with the Hindu fight back because he was always under the impression that Hindus were meek and submissive, and many years of invasion and slavery had caused them to lose their power to resist and retaliate. He was also in a hurry to finish off with the Hindu massacre because news was gradually reaching Delhi of the carnage, and he wanted to see the end of the Hindus by the 18th of August before Delhi intervened. However, the defeat of the Islamist hooligans at the hands of the Hindu army was something which he could not anticipate. The Islamists were forced to retreat, the Hindu retaliation busting the myth of their inherent weakness and also instilling fear in the minds of the Islamists, who till then were confident of defeating the Hindus. Suhrawardy was a defeated man, and his plan of a Hindu-free Calcutta, thus paving the path of its entry into Pakistan, was shattered. Suhrawardy sent two of his emissaries, Gigi Azmeri and Mujibur Rahman, latter creator of Bangladesh, members of the Muslim League Students Union and Muslim National Guard, to make peace with Gopal Pantha. While they pleaded with him to stop the killings, but Gopal asked the Muslim League to first surrender arms, and Suhrawardy complied. However, this could not save the day for Suhrawardy, as his government was dismissed on the 21st August and visibly. Lord Wavell's rule was established over Bengal. British and Gurkha troops spread out all over Calcutta to put an end to the killings and to the week of long nights, as it was called.
The results were in favor of the Indian National Congress, which owned 91% of the vote in non-Muslim constituencies, thus proving that for most Hindus it was the legitimate successor to the British rule. The acceptance of British authority by politically active Indians would be questionable had Britain intended to remain, although the views of many rural Indians were still uncertain then. Originally, the Muslim League had been a party which received most of its support from the Muslim minority provinces, where fear of Hindu domination was greater, as was the sense of loss of privilege. And to showcase its argument for Muslim nationhood, the League needed support from both Muslim majority as well as Muslim minority provinces. Now, in the election campaign, the League resorted to establishing networks with traditional power bases such as landowners and the religious elite in the Muslim majority provinces to win support. Religious slogans were utilized and the term Pakistan was put forward. Some scholars state that the meaning of Pakistan was kept vague so that it meant different things to different people. On the other hand, Venkat Dhulipala observes that rather than being vague, the proposals for Pakistan were vigorously debated in public, maps printed, economic foundations analyzed, and Pakistan was envisioned as a modern Islamic state. In contrast to earlier elections, religious commitment was intertwined with the declaration of Muslim communal unity. Casting the vote became an Islamic act. Consequently, the Muslim electorate Pakistan represented both a nation-state for India's Muslims, but one which surpassed the common state structure and an awakening of an Islamic polity where Islam would be blended with the state's functioning.
Guys, as we have already delivered this video, so the conclusion of this video is not to harm any political parties, not to discriminate with any caste or creed or any religion. We are not here to harm any political views. We are just sharing the real life of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. We would request everyone to share these videos as much as you can, which will definitely keep the awareness of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, what exactly happened in his real life and how he has contributed towards the Indian politics. Apart from that, we would request everyone to join us on our Facebook, like the page of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Enlightenment Federation on Facebook. You can subscribe to YouTube channels and share as much as you can. We are also available on Instagram, on a Twitter account, so you can definitely view us everywhere. And we would request everyone to contribute your views and share the feedback, which will definitely enhance our skill set to develop more videos, which will be definitely more interesting towards these Indian history. That's all from my end, guys. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.